What's going on, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I am wanting to do, hence the pretty much blank face, I am doing a first impression of the new Maybelline Dream Velvet Soft Matte Hydrating Foundation. I picked this up from my local Walgreens. The price of this is, it was $10.99 at Walgreens. And I got the color in 75 Natural Beige. So what I wanted to do today is to do like my first impression. So I am going to show you guys a demo of me putting this on, and then I'm going to try to check up like throughout the day. If nothing else, I'll just take like a flash picture so you guys can see how everything looks gradually through the day. So I want to apply it in two different ways. One side of my face, I am going to prime with my NYX First Prime Primer Spray, and then my Smashbox Photo Finish Pore Minimizing Primer. Just on, I'll do the left side of my face. This is my left, but your guys is right. I'm just doing one side of my face with primer water. And I just bought this not that long ago, so this is kind of a new product for me as well. So far, I've been liking it, but I mean, I haven't really noticed anything tremendously different about that versus any other. So I'm gonna fill my pores on this side here, and also up here because I can tend to get a little oily in these areas. So into the foundation, I have not checked my color at all, so I really pray that this is a good shade for me. It is sealed, so that's nice. I didn't pick up one that's been tampered with. But usually, like for my drugstore foundations, anything that says like Natural Beige is like a good match for me. I'm really fair right now because of the weather, but we shall see. So that's what it looks like. It's more of like a moussey, thick consistency. So I am just gonna dot this on this side of my face. All right, let's first try with a flat top kabuki brush just to see how it applies. And from what I've seen so far, this is supposed to be a more full coverage foundation. So as you can see, I am patting it in to get maximum coverage. This looks like it may be a little too light for me. So maybe I'll go back and get a different shade. I don't know. We'll see how I like it today. But I can always warm this up with like bronzers and my powders. Alright, so the shade is just a little too light for you, girl, but I do like the coverage. Let me get a little up close look. It's not clinging onto any dry areas. I did make sure that I exfoliated my face before I use this, and I moisturized and everything. So yeah, so far I like the look of it. And again, this is the primed side. Let's go on ahead and do the other side, which is unprimed. And I'll try to use my beauty blender on this side just to see how it does. Yeah, this is way too light for me. Like I either overestimate how dark I am or way like underestimate how light I am. So yeah. So using the beauty blender on this side. Alright, I think it almost blended out to a lighter coverage with the beauty blender, and it almost blends in with my skin tone a little bit better with this as well. So I'm just going to go on ahead and kind of like tap this out over here. Maybe I applied too much product too to make me look too ghostly. All right, so this is the foundation applied. This side again with the primer, this side without. It does not have like a feeling to it at all, so it is pretty matte. I always set my foundation with a powder, so I am going to do exactly that because it just won't make sense if I don't, because I will never wear a foundation without a powder. So, oh my gosh, my stomach's growling. I am using the Tarte Smooth Operator Amazonian Tinted Powder in the shade Tan. This is a little bit of a darker powder, so hopefully it'll kind of correct the color here. Alrighty, so very first impression, I like the finish. I like that it doesn't have any dew to it at all. I am combo skin, so I tend to get really oily in my T-zone area. And remember, for work, I'm working with blow dryers and stuff all day, so if I have any type of dew on my face to begin with, I'm a greasy mess by the end of the day. And I am actually, I didn't even tell you guys the time. So right now it is 10:43. So I'm going to go on ahead and finish up the rest of my face, and I will come right back. Alrighty, so I went on ahead and finished my face up. I just did like, you know, kind of like a basic eye that I always kind of do using my Lorac Pro palette, and I use Aquarius on my lips by ColourPop. I didn't feel the need to do like a tutorial or anything because really this is all about the foundation. So my initial thoughts on how it applied. I like that it gave me a more complete coverage. The texture is something that I'll have to get used to because I'm just used to using normal foundations. I felt like this was a little thick, and it could just be that the color is off. It's a little bit lighter for me, so it does like kind of look a little cakey right now, but I'm hoping that, like, you know, as the foundation warms up to my skin a little bit longer, maybe that it'll kind of settle in. I did use a powder, which I showed you guys, and once I was finished with everything, I did use my Smashbox primer water all over my face, just because, again, this is what I would normally do when I'm using a foundation, so I didn't want to skip this step, even though I only primed like underneath the foundation on this side. So right now it is 11:05. I need to film another video and then I'm off to work. So I will check back in, or I will take a picture in about, I'd say about 2 or 3 hours, just to give you guys a heads up. Or I will do a snap, better yet. I'll do a snap and I'll save it. That way I don't need my camera or anything. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Hey you guys, I am back and it is now a 1:46. First of all, this color is way off. Like, I was really hoping that it will oxidize a little bit, kind of melt in my skin, but since it is a matte foundation, like, it's not budging. It's not, you know, slipping or anything. And just so you know, like, here where it's kind of worn off, it's more so because I've been blowing my nose because I have allergies and I'm just now getting over being sick or whatever. But right now, for the most part, everything has held up. My bronzer and highlight, it's holding up. I see no oils building up on my forehead. I did touch up around here with just my the same powder that I used to set. And I will say that it is definitely holding up. It is definitely a matte foundation, but I really haven't done a lot of work yet. Like, I went into work right after I filmed my favorites video, which will be up before this, but about 12 o'clock I was at work, and I did one client, and yeah, I'm not greasy yet. I'll check back in with you guys in about, you know, 5 more hours. I'll let you know what's up. And I'll take pictures whenever I can while I'm at work. So yeah, right now, still good, minus the fact that the shade is off, which I'm very disappointed in because otherwise makeup looks flawless. All right, I'll see you guys. All right, you guys, it is now about 8:46. I have completed my work day. I fed my kids, I fed myself, and yeah, this is my last check-in before I wash everything away. As you can see, I definitely had a lot of wear around my mouth in my nose area, mainly because I've been blowing my nose all day, so I blame that solely on myself. However, the rest of my face, as you can see, you can still see my bronzer and my highlight really well. Like even all of this right here is still fully intact. I have like a little bit of oiliness on my forehead, but nothing abnormally crazy. So all in all, I will give this foundation a big thumbs up. The only thing is I need to swap this out for my shade. So other than that, I think user error and user wrong color buying ass. I think this is a really good foundation. So if this is something that you had your eye on, you need to go for it, girl. It's only $11. I think that's a really, really good price for a foundation. This comes with 1 fluid ounce, which is typical for foundations. And I do like the packaging, how it's easily squoze out rather than having like, you know, a pour bottle with no pump or whatever. So I give this a thumbs up. Yeah. So I'm about to call it a night. So hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you would like to see more videos like this, make sure that you hit it with a thumbs up. Let me know down below if there's anything specific that you want me to do a first impressions on, and until the next one, I will see you guys later. Peace out.